Couch with Koel. What better place to do an interview with the most beautiful woman in the world than on the most beautiful terrace in the world? I am at the Cannes Film Festival and this is the Côte d'Azur. At this most prestigious of festivals in the French Riviera, the Couch caught up with a number of celebs at their candid best.
Not anymore.
Food. We're all big Indian food.
Extracurricular can mean a lot of things.
2 days after the wedding, she left me.
Do you have $50 million?
Aishwarya Rai Bachchan has just completed 10 years of being here. I get you a sneak peek into the blessed life of our most famous Indian export. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, so do you find enough time, say for instance, to spend downtime privately with your husband, with your mother, with the people that you choose to?
Sure, always. And you know, really, I mean, I think for me, I think it started high octave right from the beginning. If you trace down to like whether it came to even modeling, when people refer to that time, it was really a pigeonhole of a year and a half. But it just so much got done within that time. It felt like, oh my God, there was a huge career going out there. Or whether it came to Miss World at the time, because I guess that's the time it happened. It was one of those precious times in a year when we had these 2 victories. It was all big, boom, solid attention world over with our community, and it was great. So I guess when it started high octave, you kind of already, okay, that was like the beginning. So you kind of found your bearings with that. But then once you've already experienced that and then continue with the whirlwind pace, you find your rhythm within it all. And definitely, I've always been a very real girl. For me, real time is extremely precious and important, and I've always found the time.
So you will make time.
Always.
What is the best bit about being a Bachchan?
Well, for me, I'm Aishwarya, married to Abhishek, who's Abhishek Bachchan, and I love the guy. I think it's wonderful that we have our parents' blessings, and we're here together. Wow, 4 years of marriage. And time's flying, and I think that's a blessing when you don't realize time going by, and you still are made to feel like a new couple wherever you go in the world, because we kind of almost belong to this world family with people constantly giving you blessings and giving you their love. I think that's very, very special, and it's very, very I'm going to keep using the word special, but that's a very personal experience, which is very difficult to put down to words within 5 minutes of an interview that you've been given. But it's something that's precious and something that I respect, cherish, and hold very dear.
You're in an unenviably unique position where you are in the same film as your husband sometimes, where you get praised and he may not. And like the Tamil version of Ravan did really well and the Hindi version didn't. How do you deal with that at home?
Or vice versa. You know, things can happen vice versa as well, as it did with Guru, where
this success and this, how does it work at home?
That's not something that you said. I think that's where you know who you are as people. I think that's where your upbringing counts, your roots count, who you are as a person inherently, intrinsically. I think that's innately. I think that speaks volumes for who you are as a person to begin with. That's where we found each other. I think that's where, that's where we fit, and we're able to live life and to hold on to what's real and what's important. We didn't come together in matrimony on the first film we worked on, so suddenly we had to discover what films are all about and what life and marriage and films are going to be like. This has been, with him, it's in his DNA for all you know. Yeah.
And you also.
And me today, because I've been part of this world for half my life now with all of this put together. So being a part of film, being a part of showbiz, or being a part of public life has almost become natural. And at the same time, we're able to keep it real. And I think that's what really counts in the larger picture. And if you're able to do that, I think you're blessed.
Well, thank you very much, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Enjoy the red carpet, enjoy Cannes as much as we're enjoying watching you.
You too. Thanks.
Ash, of course, is known for her big, dramatic entrances at Cannes. But some filmmakers prefer to come here under the radar. I'm here with Ashutosh Gowariker, who is incognito in Cannes. Are you?
Not anymore. Now that you've caught me, the world knows.
What brings you here? Because you've not come officially, right?
Uh, what happens is every time I've come for a festival, I've come with my movie. And when you come with a film, then you're constantly spending time interacting, networking, trying to meet exhibitors for unexplored markets. So you don't land up watching movies. We are known for our song and dance. When you say Indian cinema, it's song and dance. I think it's high time now that we express to the world that it's not just song and dance. It's also so much more new wave cinema that is emerging in India right now. I'm seeing all the independent filmmakers, the young generation, the young talent, which is making all these 90-minute and 2-hour movies which don't have songs. I think it's time to take this cinema global, apart from song and dance.
Would you do that? Do we see this kind of cinema that you're talking about now come out from an Ashutosh?
Yes, I would, because I think you have to keep reinventing yourself. You got to go ahead with the times, with audience tastes.
Is this Ashutosh talking because your last film, which was a lot more, you needed patience for it.
Yeah,
You needed patience for Khele Jhel Jaan Se.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So is this also you coming off the cuff of that saying this?
No, I would say that it is all dependent on the genres that I want to experiment with. When you see what different people are attempting, experimenting, that kind of triggers your imagination. It's so I feel that people do Vipassana. I've come to Cannes.
There is a large Indian contingency at Cannes, but why do such few of our films make it to the official selection?
We tell our films for our own culture, very, very strongly for our own culture. A large number of films actually that are made in Mumbai now, I'm talking about the Hindi film industry, are transcendent in culture. And we haven't really crossed the bridge yet into understanding where we belong, I'm not saying that there's not experimentation.
Do we want to? Are we even interested to?
Well,
Yeah, I would say, frankly, that's the key, because you can't make something where you can get orphaned. So you need to know who you're making it for. Now, do we really want to cross over? The simple answer would be not really. But when it does, it'll be fantastic when it does.
What have you been up to apart from this documentary? Because we always hear you announcing films and then they sort of,
You've heard me announcing one film.
Pani.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what do you mean announcing films?
So then you've been announcing Pani for how long?
I've not been announcing. I've been
I've announced.
I've announced.
But then so
I have
what
to
are you
make
up
it.
to, Mr. Kapoor?
Mr. Kapoor is busy trying to make a film and make films. Yeah.
Why is it taking so long? Is it because you haven't got the right subject? It's like now you're setting your standards too high? What's going on?
No, my standards have always been very high. Do you have $50 million?
Yeah. Will you
Okay.
make the film?
Yes.
But am I ready to give it to you? That's the question.
That's the question. Yeah.
My immaculate tree made red that skin. I've been waiting for you.
The couch didn't just catch up with Indians at Cannes, but also a few international stars.
Happy birthday to you was created for you. To you, babe. Try not to bruise it. But don't lose it. No, no, notorious. Girl will keep the secret.
I used to be crazy about Duran Duran. Well, I have the original band members, Nick Rhodes and John Taylor, right here at the Pier in Cannes to talk to me. How many times have you been regrouped now, and you just have one outside member? Well, that's a horrible thing to say, outside member, but a new member of the band, or?
We do, insofar as Don Brown is our latest guitar player, and he co-wrote the songs on this new album. But that doesn't necessarily make him a full-time member of the band. The four of us, Nick and myself, Simon and Roger, we've been through so much together. Bringing anybody else onto a level, it almost just doesn't work. You know, it's almost better, and they're better
Beyond
off.
Freemasonry.
And they're better off out of it, quite frankly.
Yeah, I love this. You can't take the rock star out of anyone, even though both of you look quite sort of tame in your appearance, but the attitude is all right there, right? He's not going to make it into the band just like that, you know?
Well,
he has to work his
never
way
know.
in.
it's for his own good.
So tell me one of the most rock star moments that you've had where you've gone, God damn it, I am a rock star, you know?
Well, I think when you fainted as we walked by a few moments ago, you just collapsed on the floor and everybody said, she's in love with you guys. That was like, we were like...
Yeah, but I thought you were used to that kind of thing, you know?
You can never get really used to that, you know?
No?
No, it's like New York.
No, but come on, let's hear some
Well,
of
I
the
think.
crazy,
Well, I don't know. I
crazy
mean, entering hotels. For many years, we entered hotels usually via the kitchen, but often then you wouldn't want to order room service, so it was a little perilous.
So are you going to be coming to India anytime soon?
I really, really do hope so. We were just talking about this. It seems utterly ridiculous that we've never played in India.
If I say the word India, what comes to mind?
Colour. Lots and lots of beautiful fabrics and...
Enormous cities, I guess. As films, Bollywood, and amazing food. Food. We're all big Indian food fans.
Yeah, but that's because curry is the national dish of England, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. It's not even so much curry, but I just love all the spices.
I have with me fashionista, actress, the very glamorous Sonam Kapoor right here on the couch in Cannes. Yeah. You've lost a lot of weight because you were ill, you had typhoid. Are you better now?
I am much better now. Obviously, my immunity is a little low, but that isn't stopping me at all.
Stopping you from doing what is what I want to know.
Everything.
So, was it like a much needed like a forced downtime that you needed? Are you just go?
No, I'm not. You know, that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, you because you're exhausted. I was like, hello, I don't do that much. Like, as compared to everybody else, they work so much. I mean, I've been here for 4 years and I've done 4 films. I basically do like a movie a year.
Why is that though? Is that because you want to, or the dearth of like kind of good options?
No, it's because I want to. You know, I feel like my life can't be about work. You know what I mean? It's a job at the end of the day, you know. It doesn't define who I am.
My God, you're the first actress who says it, because everyone else, especially when they're starting out, is like, it's my life, it's my everything. So what is your life? Like, what would you say is Sonam Kapoor's life?
Well, apart from being an actor, which is my job, it's a job. Yeah,
it's her job. That's all it is.
Yeah. Which I love, which I'm very fortunate. I love reading. I love traveling. I love doing extracurricular activities. Like I love dancing.
like school activity, extracurricular.
But the
extracurricular can mean a lot of things.
But I like basically like I wanna have like a full life. You know, eventually when I look back 15 years from now or 20 years from now, and I'll be like, what did I do with my life besides making movies? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't even have a boy to keep that full life going,
well,
or
fine.
do you?
No, the thing is,
or do we not know something?
We will not talk about that at all, because I never do talk about it, just for obvious reasons, Koel. I just feel like whether I'm in a relationship or I'm not in a relationship, I just don't discuss it, because there's a reason it's called private and personal, because it's private and personal. You know what I mean?
You know, this is very interesting actually. I wanted to ask some of the older actors rather than you, because since they're married, no one talks about their relationships till one day they get married, you know, to the person that they've been saying good friends with. What is the real reason for keeping it private and personal?
For me, even if I do get married, it'll be like what my dad does, what my dad has done. That's why he's had such a successful relationship. It's separate from work. But what if you're going out, we're not saying, you know, that is happening, but what if you're going out with a director, then that becomes like, it's in the same industry. So the thing is, it just depends on how you have to have the thing is, if I go back home and I'm like talking about work all the time, that's a very boring person. I don't want to be dating that person. Do you know what I mean? And I wouldn't want a person to be dating that person either. Do you know?
Does that make you different from everyone else in the industry? I mean, I know I saw you and Deepika on we're not going to mention whose show, but on the other show, really bonding.
Yeah.
But do you really have any friends in the industry? Because everyone else in the industry, your age, is just go, right?
Yeah, but I'm glad I don't have too many friends in the film industry. Not because of any reason. It's because you need to be a well-rounded person. I mean,
does that mean that the people in the industry are not very well rounded?
They are very well rounded, but it can't always. I mean, it would be great to be friends with someone who knows exactly what you're going through. But at the same time, I have friends who like work at, I can't say the news channel.
You mean for the only news channel? I'm your friend.
You're my friend. See, you are an actor, but you're a different kind of actor. Do you know what I mean? It depends on each person. Inadvertently, we start talking about movies if you're in the same industry,
and you don't want to talk just about.
I don't, because I've worked 12 bloody hours, and I'm just like, that's my work. I want to go back home and maybe talk about.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about work. So what are we going to see you in? Mausam
and Players.
And and which one are you really looking forward to? Both, of course.
Because
different, both of them.
Yeah, intentionally so.
Yeah.
Because to do a Mausam, I need to do a Players.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You of all people should understand that.
So you need to sort of balance your image in both ways, not get typecast in a way. Because the thank you was a bit strange coming from you, no?
Yeah, everybody says that. But I did it for you know how I am. I just do things spontaneously. It's just for the heck of it. And I wanted to work with that group of people because Akshay Kumar is hot. He's like seriously hot. Yeah, he's like
I can't say the same for the others in the film.
But they're cute. They're great actors. Okay. Irfan Khan's amazing.
Yeah, but like Akshay Kumar. Okay, he's hot.
He's beautiful. Yeah, he's not hot. He's beautiful looking. And not only that, there's this different kind of. It's like when you work out, you need to shock your body to get into like when you're working out. If you do the same thing again and again, your body tends to get lax.
Oh, interesting. So you want to push you as an actor, throw yourself
into a space which I'm not comfortable. Like for example, for me, Mausam is the easiest film to do because it's my space. Do you know what I mean? As opposed, because it's like Delhi 6 and Savaria, and it's my space. So it's like me without makeup and my hair all over the place and doing.
You're comfortable.
I'm comfortable in that space. Okay. I'm working with Binod Pradhan.
So actually, doing something slightly lower brow is pushing you as opposed to the other way around. Yeah. You said it, I didn't.
But it's true.
Is excellent.
It is true.
But funnily enough, that's been your most successful film.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now... No, actually, I Hate Love Stories is most...
Oh, right. I Hate Love Stories. That also was of the...
it was a mixed thing. It was like making fun of the...
of the thing that you end up doing. Okay.
So that's the thing. You need to do different things so that... I don't know, it's just fun for it. I want to have fun in life. I don't want to like...
You're not interested in being like super mega, successful and uber.
Then I would be just going go.
You would, right?
Yeah, and I've said like no to a lot of films, which I'm not going to name.
Yeah, that's okay.
So because I just think it's disrespectful so that I could like take time off.
Enjoy the red carpet. We're going to enjoy watching you as always and have fun in Cannes.
I'm going to. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have fun.
Okay. While Sonam has fun, we chat to a director who's been there and done that when it comes to festivals. I have film festival veteran right here with me, Anurag Kashyap. You really do the circuit, right?
When you say veteran, I sound like some kind of an old man. I'm not.
Okay, very young, who's recently married. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Why is your wife not with you?
She's shooting. She left me 2 days after the shoot, after the wedding. And she went on the shoot.
Okay, that was a Freudian slip and how, okay?
2 days after the wedding, she left me and went for the shoot.
So you haven't had a honeymoon yet?
See, the reception is in July probably and honeymoon probably in August, September, whenever
but
she has a date.
This would have been the perfect place,
French. She's
right?
French, yeah. She's French. But Cannes is not a perfect place for a honeymoon. Not at the time of the festival.
How much do festivals actually help?
Me definitely. I'm here. I'm alive because of the festivals.
What does that mean?
Well, my films were not releasing in India. They were banned. I got recognition outside in the festivals before my film released back home in 2007. I survived and I got to keep making films because my films were traveling outside.
But also mentally, you think that it kept you sustained, that okay, fine, I'm on the right track, that someone is appreciating?
Yeah, it kept me sustained in the sense, plus I knew there was an audience. I said once India mein ek baar picture release hogi to dheere dheere aa jayega. But yes, there has been, and all these years that I've been moving around with my film at the festivals and film has been showing, I have a lot of friends and everybody I know, so, and they are good bouncing boards, the mentors, in the sense I show them my script, they keep suggesting things, what to do. Through them I sold Yellow Boots. Yellow Boots was the first film that we sold independently overseas, in many places.
It's like you say you have friends here, and I'm sure they're amazing, creative bouncing boards, as you say, but you don't have many friends in the Indian industry.
Now I have. No, but the thing is, like, we the outsiders.
Are you still an outsider?
No, not. We are not the major chunk of the industry. Like all of us.
Who's we?
We is the people who are not born in the film industry.
Okay.
No, most of us are the ones who are getting to do what they want to do. Be it Vishal Bhardwaj or Imtiaz Ali or Divakar or me. They're getting to make our kind of films without depending on any kind of a diktat.
Would you say Anurag Kashyap today is a successful producer, director, writer?
I'm a producer, director, writer. A bona fide producer, director, writer.
सीने में जलती है अरमानों की अर्थी अरे what to tell you darling क्या हुआ.
The thing is, I'm making what I want to make. I'm making films with who I want to make it with. So if that's the definition of success, then I'm very successful.
Then you're cruising it, right? Okay, tell me about Shaitan, which is your next release, right? You haven't directed it. You produced it. It's coming out of it's going to be an Anurag Kashyap film.
Joyce directed. It's entirely his film, and it's a kick-ass movie. It's a kick-ass movie.
What genre is it? Like, what would you say?
It's a thriller. It's a thriller. It's a relentless thriller. Is
it gory? Because all your films like are gory, man. Like
it's stylized as hell. It's more stylized than probably Devdi was or anything was. It's a super cool movie, and I'm waiting because it's probably will make me successful at the box office too. So
now your brother started in a very different way into the industry. He went the straight Bollywood biggest blockbuster that he could find, like Salman Khan, la 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 la. But he's also ended up having not such good relationships with the Khan. Is that true?
No, my brother
just run in the family. The Kashyaps,
no. My brother is a very practical person. He's got great relationships with the Khan. Sometimes you tend to get protective in the sense he had always asked me to leave him alone. In the sense he wanted to do his own thing and he didn't want me to be part of it. So I've left him alone. But there came a point I heard something and which was a rumor and a false information which I overreacted to. So almost his relationship went off the rails because of me.
So this was not in conjunction with him that you put all those things out on cyberspace?
No.
Someone needs to lock your mouth and your hand and take your computer away.
Yeah, but sometimes I get pissed off. But I got pissed off about the wrong thing. So I have been apologetic about it. I've been apologizing ever since. And I still can't apologize. Sorry.
Okay, thank you very much for talking to us from Cannes. Log on to headlinestoday.in or follow my tweets at Koel's Couch. On the Couch with Koel.